Okay, good morning, everyone. This is the Spokane Open coming to you live from Black Diamond Billiards in Spokane Valley, Washington. This is a B-side match we have going on here between Ken Woosley and Nathan Hansen. It's currently tied at 1. Starting a little late today, and I apologize for that. But I'll be able to stay a little later tonight than I did last night. This is Nathan at the table right now. So we're going to be doing B-side matches for a while now. I do have our next 2 matches that are going to be coming up. We have Randy Olstrom and Steve Lingelbach is our next match, and then Darren Carrito and Will Wilson would be the match after that. This is Ken at the table right now. Started out with the 102 players was the official count. I do know first place is going home with $3,400. Oh, I think Nathan's. Oh, no, he's going to leave it tough for Ken. And Ken attempts the bank to the corner. Didn't quite make it. And he's going to leave it tough for Nathan. Ooh. All right. So on the B side, for now, it is a race to 7. And then it will jump back up to a race to 9 in the money rounds. So that was what was decided last night. Looks like Nathan is going to get out here. And he does. So he takes a 2-1 lead. The brackets are on Challenge under Spokane 9-Ball Open. So if you go to challenge.com, And Ramil's all over it with that, with the link. Great job. Thanks, Ramil. I really appreciate it.
Well, if I'd known you was going to sleep in today, can you find it?
Yes, I can find it for you. Oops. Oh, I did the wrong one.
New phone. Now that I got a new phone, I can't find anything, and if I do find it, I can't keep it.
So yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you.
What do you want? Get out of here.
Set. There we go. You have to unlock it. All right. There you go.
That was so easy. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning, Garrett. I want to welcome everyone this morning. Larry, Daniel, Bob, Paul, Debbie, Susie, Dan, Jeff, Liz, Tammy, Dara, Ramil. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to share this. Oh, and he overcut that one. I think he's going to be okay, though. That's a very hard cut into the corner pocket. So I think you just bank this up to the side rail and send the cue ball. Put a little bit of draw on it and send it over by the corner pocket. Yes, the tournament is going to go on till tomorrow. I do not know how many he's going to bring back tomorrow. Okay, looks like Nathan got that one. So he is up 3-1. James, I'm sure Stan and Dan will be on the stream table at some point. I haven't even really looked at the bracket, so I don't know who we have available. But they're not coming in until the A side of the bracket is not coming in until 2 or 3 o'clock. So we're going to have B side matches for a while here. But I can request to have Stan and Dan. Let's see. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. Graze it, send it up by the 8 ball. Ken is having him look at it, and, so that he knows it's not. Oh, he didn't hit the rail. Oops. Oh, Nathan. All right, so this is Ken's opportunity. Take that down to the corner with some draw. And just pop that cue ball off the rail, and you have the 9 in the other corner. Oh, and he got lucky there. Nathan goes up 4-1. So I remind everybody to please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Instagram. We do have an Instagram account now. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you guys do that for us, share us across your social media networks, it would be greatly appreciated. That allows us to keep this stream free. And on YouTube, we're trying to get to that magic number of 1,000 so we can start monetizing videos. So once we get there, would help us. And also, if you could let our sponsors know that you appreciate them sponsoring this free stream. Nathan scratches on the break. Leaves one ball in the jaws of the pocket. Ken's got a cluster over here with a 7, 9, and 3 ball. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Make the 1, he can make the 2, but what is he going to do with the 3? Nathan cuts that in. It comes up just a little too far. I think I switched that just a little too quickly. And he's going to get a little lucky on that 3. Ken's got a bank in the side, or he can play safe on this, which would have been the safer thing to do. You could have just banked the 3 ball back up into the cluster and left the cue ball down here on the rail. Yes, RC, you should have entered this tournament. Not everybody plays like Brady Golan. I didn't bank that. I would have cut that one. Of course, I'd prefer to cut anytime instead of bank. It's Ken's opportunity here to possibly get another game. So 7 in the side. And he's just going up, and he's just going to take the long cut on the 8. Come off the bottom rail, come back out for the 9. Just got to make the 8 ball. Just like that. Misses the 9. And he's going to leave it really close to the pocket. And he undercut that. Oh, and scratches. So, Ken's going to concede that game. And we had a discussion yesterday about conceding games, whether or not liked it, didn't like it, all that kind of stuff. What do you guys think? No, Ramil, there's not a C side. There might be a D side that you could have gotten in. But let me know what you guys think. You know, type in our YouTube chat room or in the comments under this video. What do you think about conceded games? Do you think you should, shouldn't? Do you concede games? John T. Bannon says no. Romeo says no to conceding. Nathaniel Naff says, I think conceding a game can move things along faster and sometimes is a sign of respect for the other player's ability. So, Nathaniel, from a tournament director's point of view, yes, it can move it along faster. And yeah, it's a sign of respect for the other player's ability. I get that. But as a spectator, what would you rather see? Them shoot it out or concede the game? Well, that was a nice bank into the corner. And he's got a back cut into the side, or the combination of the 2-5, which it looks like he's going for. Dave Lowe says, if you play enough, most people concede. New players are encouraged not to. Nathaniel, in answer to my question, said if it's an easy shot, then yeah, I don't mind seeing someone concede. Okay. John T. Bannon says, I've seen Stephen Holm concede a game after he rattled the 8 and his opponent still had his 7 balls on the table. Yeah. I've seen that too. Monica and Dan Morin says, can you imagine the finals of a U.S. Open being conceded at any point? The sponsors deserve to see the last ball down, and the spectators should see the last ball pocketed. No question. Dan from Penticton, BC. See, here's the thing, is you don't see golfers concede. It's a short putt. They still have to putt it in. You don't see, in the Super Bowl, they're 2 yards from the goal line. Do you think they're gonna concede that? Nathaniel says, but sometimes I guess it's easy to miss an easy... Oh. Misspelling there, easy shot, and can lead to a win for a less obvious player to win. I love pool because anything can happen. That's very true. So my opinion is, and because I run the NWPA and because I run the NAPT, I don't like conceding games. And so, especially in the NAPT, don't concede. It's, run them out. I have seen, sitting in this chair, it's okay, Nathaniel. It happens. It's all good. Um, but sitting in this chair, I have seen people miss shots, high level people miss shots that are obvious. So you never know when somebody's nerves are going to kick in, when they're going to have, they're going to check out of their brain, and all of a sudden, and then somebody's going to miss a shot. Yeah, Chris, in match play golf, putts are conceded. That's true. But in the Masters, do you ever see anybody concede a putt? And John T. Banyan says somebody consider it a way of sharking. And that's true. It can be, because I've seen people, well, they'll concede one or concede a couple of games, and then all of a sudden they quit conceding. And make it, and it kind of rattles the person, because they've conceded 3 games in a row, and all of a sudden they're not conceding. So it's like, oh wait, well, okay. All right, looks like Ken got that one, so it's 5-2. I have a good day at work, Nathaniel. Thank you for joining us, and come back. We'll be here later on. I will be streaming a little later tonight, since I got a later start this morning. So I probably won't finish up until 9:30. But I do have to be back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow, because we have all the big match, the money matches coming in. So I will be here bright and early tomorrow. Chris, I appreciate that. He says he never concedes a match on a pool table because of who he is. I don't expect people to, and I'm very surprised when people concede matches to me. And I don't concede. I want you to shoot it. Even if you make the 9 and scratch and it comes back up, gets spotted, I expect to shoot that shot, always. So when it gets conceded to me, it's just like, yeah, So and because I don't expect to shoot it, I expect to shoot it. I expect everyone else to shoot it as well. Because again, I've seen people miss those shots. It's funny. All right, back to this match here. Our score is 5-2. Nathan Hansen is over is at 5-2 over Ken Woosley. This is a B-side match. It's a race to 7. And Ken has just left a wide open table for Nathan. The 3 will cut in the side, past the 7. So he's got the 4 in the middle of the table, and he undercut that one. That's unfortunate. Now Ken's got the opportunity to cut the 3 in that same pocket. TR, yes, I know who's going to be up on the stream next. It's going to be Randy Ostrom and Steve Lingelbach. Good morning, Tamray. Thanks for joining. looks like. Oh, I can't switch, but Nathan's in the way. That 5 does go in the corner. And he came back. Thought there for a minute he was going to hit the 8 ball. So we were just talking about conceding games. Those A-side matches are not going to start until 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. So they're trying to get through a lot of the B-side matches this morning. So there is one rule in this tournament, which I really like. And it's something that I feel very strongly about in the NAPT as well. No, Boucher is playing. He got called a while ago. Where is he playing? Let's see. Let me drop this graphic and you might be able to see him down there. He's racking right now. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5 tables down in the picture. You see him racking? That's Jeff Boucher. So anyway, back to what I was going to ask. How do you feel about forfeits? Because one rule in this tournament is, is that if you forfeit your match and you're in the money, you forfeit your winnings, which I think is an excellent idea because forfeits can cause some serious problems. So how do you guys feel about that? Of course, there is the caveat that if there's an emergency or injury or something along those lines, then that's different. But you just decide, I'm not going to play anymore and forfeit. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about losing your winnings because you forfeited out of the tournament for whatever reason? Dave, you're funny. You must be present to win. T.R. Olson says conceding games should cost you a game. There's something. Our score here is 6-2. And Nathan Hansen over Ken Woosley. The score is 4-2, but I don't know who's got what. Okay, Tony Palmer, you say you dropped out of a tournament due to illness midway through the event. That's understandable. I mean, if you get sick and you cannot play, that happens. Or you get injured. Or there's a family emergency. You get a call, grandma's gravely ill and you got to go. Those kinds of things are, that's life. And So I think that's fine. Tamray puts in a good point here. If you forfeit your match for reasons other than an emergency, I agree. It's not fair to the individuals that the player won against to get into the money. It's unprofessional and disrespectful. I agree that it's not just disrespectful for the players, it's disrespectful to the promoters of the tournament and the sponsors because they put in money to see you play. So, and wherever you're playing at, they put money in, if it's the room or if it's a casino, they put money in for you to be there. And if you just, I'm done, I'm out, then that's disrespectful to them for their money, and it doesn't make it, it kind of leaves a bad taste in their mouth. So it's like, why am I doing this if they're just going to forfeit and leave? Jimmy Joe says, I'd agree with forfeit. One should be committed for the whole duration. Oh, is he going to get it? Nope. Nope. But he's going to leave it right by the pocket, but this is a little bit of a harder shot. Looks like he's going to put it in the corner pocket and draw that around the side pocket. And I think he's going to give this one up for Ken. It's a cut into the corner pocket. Monica and Dan Moran, there can be lots of reasons for leaving a tournament early. I know one player who gets too loaded to continue. Shouldn't be no money. You're right. I agree. I totally agree. I mean, I know people who have forfeited out of the tournament because they lost on the winner's side, and when they got to all right, Nathan gets that one. So he wins 7-2 over Ken Woosley. So our next match is going to be Randy Ostrom and Steve Lingelbach. Yeah, I've known people who have lost on the A side, get over to the B side, they see who they're going to play, and they're like, there's no way I can beat them anyway, so I'm just going to forfeit out. It's like, anyway. All right, so